Hello guys, welcome back. Is this too much or you guys can't get enough of it? We're back again. Sub. Yeah, I thought I'm gonna tune in YouTube, do some analysis because didn't have much to do either. So I thought, why not doing some analysis, see what we have, what we don't have. Yeah, 20-hour stream would be nice. Why not? I can do a 24-hour stream, but it would cost a bit. I mean, it would be nice. I would come in and out, give trades during the day, then go on. Lots of trades. So right now I sent a trade in my group. I'm currently on some buys on NU here. So one thing, guys, I didn't realize that I was saying New Zealand because I should say New Zealand, and now I realized that I was pronouncing it wrong. I was saying New Zealand, but it should be New Zealand. And I was saying also NSD instead of NZD. So yeah, sorry about that. Now I'll be aware of that. Like I told you, I'm on buys on NZDUSD. Just to be clear, I have a 10 pip stop loss. Target is 10 to 20 pips. So there are some reasons why I took this, and one of them is that 1 hour closed above. You guys are fast. You came pretty quickly here. So let's explain this a bit. First of all, this candle closed above this resistance. It's not the best breakout, it's a weak breakout, but I had other reasons too. Another reason is the 4-hour closed bullish came all the way down. I think this was a fake move to the downside. Then the news came out, made a big push. The news were bad for USD, so USD gonna get weakened a bit. And now price should move up. Now we have a 4-hour resistance right here, which can make a bit hard, can make some things hard, but I think we're good to go, since also the news were pretty bad for USD. So I think it should continue up based on these reasons. Now I'm gonna wait and see. Stop loss is only 10 pips because there's no need for more, only below the previous 1 hour candle, and I don't see this dropping, to be honest. Maybe for a bit, but not for too much. I think this should continue up now. Gonna have to wait and see. So I said also that this is like the 4th trade for me today. I think you guys saw the EA setup before. We planned sells on the 4-hour breakout. The retest happened, gave us quick 20 pips. I didn't take it. Then gave another 20 pips after. and I still didn't take it, but I saw this and I like this NZDUSD trade. Not gonna do the same mistake again, just so you know. Now price should continue up here for another 10-20 pips. Let's wait and see. Okay, so what's the take profit? I just said 10-20 pips. We're gonna have to wait and see. If we get 10 pips, that would be good. First take profit, take some, leave some run. After that, we can hold the runner for more. Yeah, so as an overall trade is a good trade. First of all, we broke out of this big consolidation finally, and we create a small consolidation too here. So we have consolidation after consolidation, and now the fact that we broke above this consolidation, then came for retest, went all the way up, came for another retest, and now this is the third time that price rejected the support, and I think it's a time that should continue up, and also made a new high here. This candle closed above these two previous candles, which I think it's a good confirmation for that price should continue up. Now just a matter of time for this to push up. Let's wait and see. Look, I think there's no need for trading gold. Gold is very risky to trade. I think the best would be to avoid it. I've said a lot of times before, it's very volatile, so trading it would you would need a lot of information about it. Let's take a look of this chart. Now that's USDJPY. Okay, so USDJPY looks very good on that zone you're pointing to, but you have to look lower and see where price coming from. So we got rejected from support, and taking this retest might be a bit risky. Just so you know, I saw the same setup, but I didn't want to take it just because of that. Now we can go on UJ. By the way, this was the setup on EA. We had a good close below on the 1 hour, made a retest, and now should melt down, but I didn't take it, so I'm not gonna pay attention to it. Now we can go at UJ. Where's UJ? Okay, here we are. So UJ is coming from support, right? Because you just have to see this, how this rejection came from this support to this resistance. Now it's making the retest on the 4 hour, but I wouldn't trust it. I think it's a bit risky since we're coming from the support. I would skip this trade for now. Also, let's take a look at the daily. So daily is at support too, and it's a serious support. This is a very strong support. I think you have to be very careful. Look at how many daily candles were rejected from this support, and the same thing can happen with this candle too. I know the news were bad, and that was one of the reasons of NZDUSD, which by the way gave us now 10.7 pips. That's perfect. We have 10 pips, not even 10 minutes, and already made our pips. So stop loss at break even, no need to risk. Close some off at Close most of your profits, stop loss at break even, leave some run. So I'll leave 30-40% run and I'll hold the rest because it can go a lot more. Yeah, so perfect trade, perfect. Perfect trade. So let's update this text here. Trade 4. NZDUSD. 10 pips right away. Man, the list of the trades today is very big. First time. Can we go for the 5th trade? I think would be too much. But always keep in mind, guys, we're just only risking just a small percentage of our profits. No need to risk for more. This can go a lot more. Had great potential here. But always secure some of your profits. I took 10 pips first because I only had 10 pips stop loss, so 1-to-1 risk reward for most positions would be nice. Got no problem with that. Chris, I think you can trade gold, yeah. Just find a broker that gives you the chance. I don't know why guys insist on trading gold. There's no need. You have plenty of other pairs that are much easier to trade. Gold is not easy to trade. Gold has too much complications. Gold needs a lot of knowledge on fundamentals too. Yeah, so I think we have some other news too coming up. So let's take a look. Yeah, so in 20 minutes we have this news coming up. 20 minutes, 4 minutes. These are medium impact, so not expecting a lot from this, but you can see the numbers on ADP employment change worse than expected, so it was pretty bad. I'm not gonna act like I know fundamentals because I'm not that good on fundamentals. There are people that know better, but it was just another reason for me, another confirmation for me that I should take buys on this trade, and everything made sense. So we have in 20 minutes some high impact news we'll have to see. Also, FOMC comes later on in 4 hours, which is pretty far, so no need to worry about that. Only for this news in 20 minutes. So whatever happens, there's no need to worry because we already moved our stop at break even, and we secured some at 10 pips. Now by that time we should have another 10 pips maybe, or this news is gonna help us a lot more by pushing price to the upside. Now let's take a look at Aussie dollar. Is pushing again. It made a pullback but still pushing up. I think this was the same as NZDUSD, so I still stand by my words that I said on the session. Should fill this target. Even if I still would hold a position, I wouldn't get stopped out, as you can see. Yeah, so I think we can wait for the news to be done, and after the news, if the news are not that high impact, we can take the retest of the zone here. So if we get a good close above, a retest to continue up would be perfect here on Aussie dollar, but we'll have to take a look about that later on. Still needs this 1 hour candle to close. Now let's take a look at GJ. What happened with GJ? GJ shooting up. Now what did I say about GJ on London? If you guys heard me, you can see the lines here, which tells you that still waiting for the same setup. So what we're gonna expect here is a break above 133.600. After that, a retest to continue up. Also, we have this support on the daily, which I said that this was a daily retest, and I still think that should continue up. But we need to wait for this candle to break above. Once this candle closes above this resistance, a retest to continue up would be perfect to fill this range, which is another 40-50 pips, I think. Yeah, 40 pips range, pretty good. Also, that would mean that daily would flip bullish. Once it flips bullish, there's high chance that we break this high again. We make a new high, and we might have another chance for another entry here. So we have another 15 minutes that we have to wait, see how the candles will close, and we're gonna get some confirmations. Back to New Zealand USD, which is going pretty good. Still time to continue up. Gonna delete these drawings, and let's wait and see what happens. Pretty good trade, can't complain. Yeah, so let's wait and see what happens. Plenty of time. Friday, bank holiday. We'll see. Friday is a good day for answering some questions, so We will be on Friday also here. Even if it's a bank holiday, we're gonna try to answer some questions, talk about break and retest. Will it start to do New York session live? I don't think so. Today I had some time, so I thought, okay, let's do this. But I don't think I can do this every day. Only London session is for sure, but not New York session. So, waiting for GJ. Okay, I'm back. So, do you trade Asian session? No, I don't. It's midnight here, so can't trade all of sessions. It's not normal. That's too much. Yeah, I need to sleep too. I need to sleep, I need rest. I'm only a human. Don't you want to do a copy trade service for people having problem with London session or people with full-time job? Well, I'm gonna consider it. Why not? Maybe on the future. But for now, I don't have any plans. Maybe I'll do some. Right now, I don't have a plan for that. But why not? I think if I'll be able to help people, I'll do it. Do you journal your trades? Yes, I do. I have thousands of trades saved, and they're all break and retest. No, I don't use any platform for them, but I just keep them on my iPad. Where do I live? I live in Kosovo. if you know where that is, which I'm sure you don't know. How did you learn trading? I learned by exercising, making practice, doing same thing every day, doing research, lots of things. Let's see. 7 minutes. Near Bosnia. Yeah, Kosovo is near Bosnia. It must be nice living in Kosovo. It's not bad, and it's not that good either, because we don't have visa yet, so we can't go much anywhere if you want, only on a few countries, and these countries are not that interesting. So 6 minutes. Let's see. News coming. Would you enter a break of 640.760? I'm already on the trade, so I will make another entry here. My stops are at break even. And the news are coming, so no need to do anything else. Just put your stop at break even. Wait for the news. If the news are in our favor, why not? Would be good. No, I trade full time. Yeah, let's take a look at GJ. Where's GJ? Okay. Yeah, if GJ close like this, will be a very good close. A good breakout. But we're gonna have to wait for the candle close. 5 minutes left. And then we'll see what we can do. Finance. You can spell my name like this. My name is Saad, not Seed. S-E-A-D. Saad. Just so you know. How much your monthly target in percentage? I think making 5 to 10% per month is more than you can ask for. You have a good account, but if you have $100 account, it's not going to be much. So in a big account, that's what I think. 5-10% per month would be perfect. 15-20%, but that would be a lot. So you don't know where to put your money if you make that much money. So just go slowly. Let's wait and see. Yeah, so looks like GJ is gonna close above. It's almost there. Some people are writing in Arabic. I can't understand. I can read, but I can't understand it. Okay, I see now it's my name right in Arabic. Yeah, my name is based on. Yeah, I know. And there's a meaning. I think happiness or something like that. My name means like happiness. I did find it somewhere on Google. So yeah. It's a rare name. I bet you don't hear this every day. Let's see what's gonna happen with USD. Stop loss at break even. See if we're gonna get another push to the upside or a drop. We'll have to wait and see. It's still good. It's still a buy. As long as it stays above this level, it still should be good to continue up. But look at the price now. Since we have news, we don't know what's going to happen. So stop loss at break even and we see what's going to happen. Hello from Croatia. Welcome, welcome. How's Croatia? Must be nice living there. Okay, so let's go to GJ. We need a retest now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait for a retest. I think a 20 pip stop loss should be enough. Now we have the breakout candle. Now we're gonna wait for the retest. Now this trade will be based on on this zone. And like I told you before, this is also daily support, so we need price to come here for retest and more continuation. Now you can see how many times we got rejected from this zone. It's a serious zone, and you can see how price respected this yesterday. We made a breakout, made the retest. Also today after the breakout we had the retest, 2 times rejecting the zone. Now we have the breakout, this candle closed above this. A retest for more continuation makes a lot of sense now. And it hasn't reached the zone yet. So if price doesn't go up but comes right now for the retest, we are good. But if price pushes up, makes the move already, then comes for a retest, that's when we don't take the trade. What time frame? 1 hour. So my rules are only 1 hour and up, no lower than that. Now I don't use buy limits. Pending orders are for people who can't stand in front of the charts. That's what I think. But yeah, I do it manually because I'm here to watch it happen. NZDUSD. Wow, what a move. We have 17 pips. Very nice. This was a very nice trade. And it can still go. It can still go, I believe. I think you should send a chart so I can review it. Yeah, waiting for buys on GJ. Just gonna clean this chart for a bit. How do you know if it's a retest immediately when it comes to a zone? Because I've been doing this for years, and that's what market does. Does a breakout, makes a retest, continuation. If you want to know if a strategy works, you have to do some back testing. And I did a lot of back testing, and I trade for 4 years, and I've been doing this for 3 years maybe or more. 1 year took me to learn, another year to get some consistency. Then yeah, I do the same thing for years, I can say now. And I think you have to go and watch my previous webinars and get some, information on what we do here, how we trade. So yeah. Is this your main income? Well, that doesn't matter if this is my main income or not. But yeah, I trade full time, but I have other incomes too, if you must know. Now back to GJ. GJ needs to come lower. Let's see. There's still, let's see how many pips we have. We have now 10 pips that needs to drop to take some buys here. FTMO, not going to talk about FTMO. When time comes, you're going to see a video about it. So not going to do marketing for free for FTMO, even though I just mentioned it. But anyway, yeah, 4 years of trading since 2016. Okay, let's see. NZDUSD, it's going very nice. It was a very nice trade. Like I said, it can continue a lot more. I think next target should be this, which is almost 30 pip range. Then it should continue more. We have clean traffic on the left. What's the giveaway challenge for the next week? I don't know yet. So I said next week because I'm gonna think about it on the weekend to see what I'm gonna do. But a giveaway is coming soon, next week for sure. Gonna see what to do, what I'm gonna give away. My target is to go at 1,000 subscribers, but it's gonna be a bit hard because there are 2 days left from this week, so that's gonna be easy. But everything takes time, so no need to worry at all. Do you sell magic keys? I have an affiliate link in description. It's for those who want to buy it but want a discount. So I have a discount for it. 10%, 5%. It's up to you. GJ still needs to come lower. It's not enough. like I said before, we need another 10 pips to make the retest. Not exactly 5 pips, maybe 7 pips. But before that, not gonna take a trade before that. It's too early to enter here. It needs to come lower. Actually, it's been a great week. Lots of movement. I didn't count how many trades we took this week, but lots of them. 4 only today. There was a lot of setups today. See. NZD still pushing. Let's go. Think it's gonna push another 10-20 pips maybe, but I'm not expecting that right away. It can take some time, but slowly it's gonna climb to the upside. What time frame do I use for entries? 1 hour. I use 1 hour for entries. I think swing trading is going to be very hard to learn first because first of all it requires a lot of patience, and you're going to have to watch your trade go in drawdown in profit lots of times. So that's one of the reasons I do scalping, because I can catch that move, get out, price then can come at my entry, but I'm only going to be out of the trade. I think swing trading is good, why not? But I think you can use scalping to do swing also. Because let's say I'm on buys here, I closed 50% at 10 pips and left 50% to run. Now this 50% can go a lot more. I mean, if price goes another 20 pips, you can just move your stop at 20 pips in profit, and the more it comes, you just move your stop in deeper profits, and that's how you can swing a scalp trade. I mean, that's why I say always hold a position, always leave a runner, because that runner can go up to 100 pips and make more than you made on the first 20 pips, let's say. I think starting to scalp first and then eventually, you know, updating to swing trading can be a lot more easy than just starting with swing trading. Because first, it would be just a lot more easier to just catch 10-20 pips and move on, and by the time you get used to it, you can then hold trades for more. Because same as scalping, the break and retest works on higher time frames. But even though it's this higher time frame, we take trades on 1 hour, 4 hour daily. So a break and retest, let's say this breakout of this consolidation can be a swing trade. Just like you see here, let's say yesterday we took buys on NZDUSD here. Now we could have hold them for a long time until it comes here and would be a good trade, but you can see how many times price came at this point. It came 3 times back to our entry. So if your entry would be here for a swing trade, would be 3 times in profit and still would come again at drawdown. Now as a swing trader, you could have you know, use these 3 moves to scalp and make profit out of this. Then still and find another entry to get in this move. There are a lot of different ways to trade, so I'm not gonna say this is the best or that is the worst. All strategies have different ways of working, so you just have to do back testing, see what works for you so you can use it. You can learn my scalping method, you can watch my videos or become a student or anything you want. I have lots of free videos, free live streams, lots of explanations are in this channel. I think there's a lot of information that you can take advantage of. Yeah, break and retest my strategy, break and retest. I think if you guys are new in this channel, you should check the previous webinars first maybe, so you get an idea what we do here, and you can see if this suits you or not, if this is a good strategy that can help you in your trading. That would be perfect. I enter on the retest. I wait for the breakout. I enter on the retest candle. Yes, so if you're new, I think you should watch. I have other webinars. I have a simulator session. I think that's the best webinar. You can see how I enter, how I close positions, how I manage them. Basically all the webinars will tell you the same, so you just have to, you need some time to watch them. That would be great. Okay, so GJ looks like it's not gonna make a retest, already made the move. It was a bit too early, but you can see that he got rejected from the wicks. Now, sometimes when we enter in a 10 pips range or 5 pips range, this is the reason. Because price can reject from the wicks, but also can reject where the candles are closed. And that can be a 5, 10 pip range, 15 pips. But in this case, I thought that more safe would be if price would come where candles are closed. But it didn't come anyway. That's no need to worry. We can still wait for this to break to continue up. We still have a shot here. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't retest. There are a lot of times that GJ doesn't retest, it goes straight to the upside or the downside, depends on what setup it is. So Yeah, but glad we did catch NZDUSD, which went perfect. 20 pips, easy. I think can still go more. Another 10 pips, I think it's very possible here. I think this should be the next resistance for NZDUSD. Let's wait and see. Your thoughts on UJ? UJ is at daily support, like I said before, and I think you should stay away from UJ unless the daily candle comes all the way down, closes below this support. Then you can enter on the retest to continue down. That's what I think, and I think that would be the best scenario here because we got rejected from this major resistance, right? And if price comes all the way down, break this zone 2, closes bearish, on the retest would take us all the way down to this next support here. So we'll see. For now, I think there's no trade here unless we have a 4-hour break below this zone here. 107 point, let's say 300, because anyway we need at least a 10 pip breakout. So for now there's no trade on UJ. It's still in this consolidation. When we break this, we can talk about UJ, but for now, it's not tradable. Let's see what we have tomorrow on USD. Tomorrow. Yeah, so we have some high impact news tomorrow. Gonna have to be careful. Also, we have some Euro news on the morning, London session. Gotta be careful on that too. Yeah, so we'll see. So about GJ, now if price comes all the way to make the retest, I'm not gonna take it. Not gonna take it because it already made the move. It already made the 20 pip move to the upside. So I think once it comes from this point to make the retest, it would be pretty risky because that would mean it's a rejection from this resistance too. So best way would be to wait for a break of this. It's not an option anymore. So it's not an option. Now we're gonna wait for this resistance to break. Once we break this, we can see a nice move to the upside. Yeah, Maverick, this was a great day indeed. We had other good days too, so can't say that this is the best one. We had 3 wins in like 2 other sessions. Yeah, this is not the first one. So yeah, Aussie dollar and NZDUSD, they got affected both from USD news, so they might do the same moves, even though it's pretty much the same. If you look at Aussie dollar, it made the same thing. Let's just clear this chart a bit. So it's basically the same. We had this big consolidation on Aussie dollar. We broke out of it, made a retest, and a second retest, and went all the way up. Of course, it was held by the news too, but still went just like we expected from the technicals. It was just like a help for it to continue up. And you can see that you can see also NZDUSD that did the same thing, broke out of consolidation, created a small consolidation box here, but it was only waiting, maybe gaining some liquidity to continue up. And we took the chance here, and we have 22 pips still running. Like I said, next resistance approaching. Very, very nice. Okay, let's take a look at the chart. USDCAD. Yeah, USDCAD looks pretty good. If we break below the support, it's already been having a lot of rejection from that, so there's still way to go. But on USDCAD, we need a break above. GJ already reached the target. We're gonna have to see if we break this also. No retest, but this would have been a very nice trade. I didn't come for a retest, for a proper retest like we wanted. Now USDCAD is pretty good. We go on the 1 hour. So once we close below this, we can have a nice move. See, we have to close below this. This tried to close but couldn't, still closed above, went all the way up. Now this candle is coming. Once this candle closes below this, a retest and continuation to the downside would be perfect. USD is weak. We got news that were pretty bad. Now we'll have to wait and see. If we get a close below, we can have a trade here. Man, this is flying. What a perfect setup. Now this is how you hold a swing trade. From a scalp trade, it turns into a swing. Now you can hold for longer time. You can hold for a week or so. Whenever it hits your target, your long-term target, you can hold until then. Now I'm just holding this maybe, let's see, another 10 pips and I can close some more. Now the next trade, like I said, it's gonna be USDCAD if we do have a breakout. Now you can see how it's rejecting. That is a sign that this support is very strong. GJ is pushing really hard. If we get a close above, that would be perfect. That would be perfect. Once we close above, we can have a nice move. So I'm just waiting for this. This and USDCAD can be our next trades. But we need to close, like I said 100 times now. Once we get a close, we can see where we can enter. Okay. Is your strategy valid for all session and all major pairs? Yeah, I think it is. I traded a lot of pairs and it works on most of them. I think there are some pairs that tend to make more fake outs, and I have some pairs that are not on my list because I had bad experience with them. So when you see that a trade tends to make a lot of fake outs, a pair, sorry, then you have to just delete that. There are a lot of good pairs that make a lot of great break and retest setups and respect levels a lot, so you can choose. And session doesn't matter. A lot of I took trades until now. From my experience, I've took trades on all sessions and the same things happen. Just that there are sessions that there's not much volatility, not a lot of movement, so we'll have to see. London and New York session are, I think, better than Asian session. Asian session is more, well, most of the time just ranging. Yeah, I closed Aussie dollar. I closed, but I see that reaching my target. Just as expected. Just as expected here. Aussie dollar was a daily retest too, so this big move was expected since the daily started. I was talking about this all London session, so there's no surprise. Now USDCAD is rejecting, and even though we have plenty of time until the candle closes, still can continue down, but for now it's rejecting. Not a good sign that the price is going to break the support. Can you check USDCHF? Yeah, I can do. Let's take a look, why not? USDCHF. Not the best pair to trade, but yeah, we're looking at this in the morning. A break below this maybe would be good. A retest to continue down to the next support here. So it looks good, not bad. If this candle closed like this, pretty strong, a retest to continue down would be good, I think. Yeah, I think would be valid. Looks pretty good. Next support looks down here. We have plenty of rejections at this support, so we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, it's a bit a tricky pair. It doesn't always respect levels. There's plenty of consolidation, makes some big wicks. Yeah. For now, you can see how GJ got rejected. Can immediately know why did this happen, because we're reaching resistance. And if price comes all the way down to make the retest, wouldn't be valid anymore for me. this is in consolidation for years, almost a month in consolidation. Okay, GCAD. Looks like GCAD made a perfect break and retest here. Very nice. Was waiting for this on the London session, but it didn't give us anything on London. The New York session, lots of good moves here. Would you say EURGBP is retesting now? EURGBP. Take a look at the 4-hour. So, even if this is a retest on EURGBP, you can see that it got rejected from the support, right? So coming for a retest here can result in a fake out to continue up. You have to be careful when you take a break and retest. You have to look if price is rejecting another zone, because this can have an impact of this going higher, breaking this resistance. Now this is not a trade for me. I would skip this. When a currency like USD goes up, all go up at the same time. Why does a zone in one makes a change in all? I don't fully understand your question, but from what I understand, I think that's not true. Every pair most of the time moves in its own way. So if NZDUSD has a zone here, doesn't mean that all the pairs have a zone there. Some may continue more, some may not. But depends on the currency. Maybe you get some kind of news that, you know, makes all the USD news drop or push to the upside. It depends. So what I was waiting for was, I think USDCAD. Yeah, I think USDCAD was what I was waiting for. Yeah, it got rejected all the way up. Looks like there's not going to be a breakout on USDCAD here. Let's wait and see. Looks like only USDCHF gonna give us a setup, but I don't know if I can trust this pair. Can I say that as long as a zone target is not reached, a retest is valid even if it takes more than 2 free candles? Yeah, that's true. If price doesn't go to another zone, let's say we have a zone here, right? We have a zone here, and then we have a breakout out of the zone. Now, if the next zone is all the way up here, even if price first makes some consolidation here and then comes for retest, that is still valid if we didn't get rejected from another zone. If there's free traffic on the left, that still counts as a retest. It doesn't matter that it takes 2-3 hours to come for retest, but that's still valid to continue up. But if price reacts rejects from another zone here, if we have a support formed here or resistance, and then price rejects from that resistance, comes for retest, then chances of being a fake out are higher. That's what I think. Can you check EURGBP? Yeah, why not? Why not? Wow, EJ, very big move to the upside. So on EJ, I was waiting for a break below this support to take some sells. I didn't see this when it happened. I guess I forgot it. You can see my lines that I was ready for it. But you see what happened here. This is a setup that I wouldn't take. Why? Because once the breakout candles closed below this, the retest didn't come. It dropped first, came from this support, now it came back up. So this is a perfect example how it can result in a fake out, because it made the move before making the retest, then it came for a retest, and the chances of being fake out are much higher than usual. And you can see price went all the way up. Now, what can we do here is that we can wait for this resistance to break. If we break above on the 4 hour, I think we can get a chance of entering here. Let me check the daily. Daily looks like a retest, a second retest actually, because the first retest was this candle yesterday. We took the trade here. You can watch yesterday's streams and see where we took the trade. But this was the second retest, which for me wouldn't be valid, like I explained on the 1 hour. So it made sense why this resulted in fake out even more now, because it was a daily support, and that's why it got rejected all the way up. For now I think we should stay out. There's no setup here yet. NZDUSD, you can see how it got rejected. You see my zone was here, and it literally just came here and got rejected all the way back down. See how it can react. Now what we can do here is just wait. Stop loss is in profit. If price comes again, maybe it's gonna have some tries to break, create a resistance here, can wait for a break above that to continue up. If it's a 4 hour break and retest, but price comes back from 1 hour zone to retest, would you take it? No. It applies to 4 hour too. It applies to 4 hour too, 1 hour, 4 hour, daily, all of them. Hey Sad, you identify zones with great accuracy and you wait for a break and retest of that zone for your trade. Can I ask why you don't trade the bounce from that zone? I don't trade the bounce from that zone because I don't know if the retest is gonna come. I don't know if price is gonna bounce from that zone, because the retest doesn't come always. So you never know if it's gonna come for retest. That's why we wait for the retest. If it does happen, then we take it. If it does not, we leave the trade. This was a good trade. There's nothing on it yet. Still I have 50% running here. So I'm still waiting. Got reject one time. Let's see if the next candle will push higher. Retest happening on US30. I don't trade US30 unfortunately. But for those who trade it, you can check it out. Okay, let's take a look, why not? US30. Okay, it looks like, let's clean the chart. Let's take a look. So we have support formed here. We had a breakout, now it's making the retest. So I can't say to you that this is going to continue up, because I haven't done much research on or back testing on US30 if break and retest, or if it does respect levels, so I can't say anything. But if this was on a currency pair, I would take it anytime. It looks pretty good. Even though it made the move before, if this is rejecting from another resistance which is doing that, then I wouldn't take it. See, it didn't come for retest right away, even though it was a small pullback here, but not enough. It came all the way up to the next zone, and now it's coming for a retest. I think that's risky for us to take in any pair. Huge gap on USDCAD 15-minute time frame. I don't know why that happened. Maybe had some news. Check it out. GU. Let's take a look at GU. Break and retest. I don't know where you see that. We're waiting for a break on GU. And you can see the breakout where it happened, the retest, it went perfectly. Just that I chose NZDUSD instead of this. It had the same setup, but I don't see where the break and retest is here. Maybe you're thinking that we should wait for a break of this. It looks pretty good if it breaks above. Just as GJ, same. Waiting for a break of this. think GJ is even better than GU. GJ is very clean. Two minutes left. 2 minutes left until the candle closes. Pretty big rejection on NZDUSD. Very big actually. GU is breaking up too, just as GJ, but GJ even better. I think it's going to be a better breakout. We'll have to wait and see. Once this closes, a retest and it should fly. Should fly even more. Let's see, 1 minute left. Very good close. That's a very good close. Price needs to make the retest before going up. Where do I think it's gonna reach if it breaks up? I think the next resistance, which is how many pips? This next resistance, 40 pips. That's not bad at all. That's pretty good range to fill. Think we don't have much traffic on the left. We just need the retest before going up, because if it does continue up without the retest, then it's not much for us. GU has the same. It's not a very good breakout. I think GJ is better. They have 7 pips breakout, so that's good. No, on the retest you don't need to wait for the close. My opinion, of course. But you can wait for a close. You can wait for rejections. But I think if you wait for that, you might miss the move. So let's wait and see. We need a retest here. If there's no retest, no trade. Let's see, it's coming for a bit. Slowly coming back down. just a little bit lower. Let's see. Another 3-4 pips I think would be best. Okay, I entered half here, and if it comes lower, I'm gonna enter some the other half. I enter here because we have a lot of wicks here, and price can reject from the wicks to where candles were closed. Yeah, so if it comes lower, I'm gonna enter some more. Of course, market does the same moves over and over again. Yeah, so GJ buys. The reason is we have a breakout and we have a retest that's currently happening. Now while it comes down lower, I'll enter some more. Can come for another 2-3 pips. Now this is not the stop loss. Stop loss should be 20 pips. Yeah, actually it is. Yeah, so this is 20 pips. Stop loss is 20 pips. Why 20 pips? Because we have more room to manage this. If this decides to be a fake out, then price should, just take an example, what should we do if this is a fake out? If this is a fake out, should come all the way down and close below. Sorry. Choose the wrong one. If price decides to make a fake out, should come all the way down and close back in the range. And if that happens, should make a retest before going down, right? If a fake out happens. So it should be good if price doesn't push right to the stop loss. If it does stay in the middle, what usually does is makes a retest to continue down, and that's our chance to enter at exit or stop our trade at break even without a loss, which in this case shouldn't happen because it's going pretty good. We'll see how far this can go. 10-20 pips should be enough. Again, I closed it by mistake. Let's see. Looks pretty good setup. Again. Okay, so let's wait and see. For me, it's a very, very good setup. Can't say it's not, because we have a good breakout, we have a good retest, and price should continue up. Now, I think we should do the same. Only risk a small percentage of your profits. No need for more. You don't need to risk your profits that you made on London session or even before this trade. There's no need to risk all these profits. Just risk a small percentage of your profits, not all of them. Yeah, it can go a lot more. Just have to be patient. Need some patience. Let's wait and see. Already pushed. How many pips? It's not a lot. 5 pips, 6, 7. But that's still nothing. There's a lot can go. At least 10 pips. 10 pips, 20 pips would be the second target. This level that we took the trade is a 4-hour level too. So 1 hour closed above this 1 hour 4 hour resistance and made the retest, and now should continue. Next target, next zone is about 30-40 pips away, so I think we should be good. Okay, NZDUSD still going up. Things should still continue. There's plenty of time. Maybe some consolidation. Like I said before, I don't expect it to push right away because it's not a pair that's known for very big moves, so it may take some time. But GJ is known for big moves, just like the previous candle happened, so gonna have to wait and see what happens with this one. This is my 5th trade, and I bet you know that I'm using very small risk. So yeah, just gonna wait for this at least 10 pips to push, then I'm gonna have to go. Think for days enough. If that happens, of course. Let's wait and see. GJ can always surprise us. Let's wait and see. Okay guys, so I'm gonna have to go now, and what I'm gonna suggest you is I'm gonna close the trade for myself. I'm gonna have to drive, so I can't manage this too well, so I'm gonna close this trade. If you guys can hold it, but now that I'm seeing this, it's almost the end of the day. I think it would be pretty risky to hold this since we are at a 4-hour resistance, like Maverick said. So I decided better to close the trade before it goes in a deeper drawdown. Better. So while it's still there, it's only moved like 2-3 pips in drawdown. You can close. I still think it can go up, but maybe a 4-hour breakout would be a lot more comfort here, a lot more comfortable to take it. But the 1 hour, it's still good. It is a 10 pips breakout, but this resistance looks pretty good, and it's not the beginning of a day where we can expect big moves. And now I don't expect too many moves right now in this time. Currently, usually at this time I end up my trading, so that's what I'm gonna do too right now. So thank you guys for being here. It was an unexpected session, but I hope you guys liked it. We had a good trade. This can still continue up, but I closed at break even. I don't want to hold this. I'm gonna have to drive. So have a nice day, and see you tomorrow London session. London sessions are daily live streams, but your session maybe just here and then, not every time. So thank you a lot for being here too. If you like this, give it a like, subscribe, and see you tomorrow morning. London session will be there, and we can take some nice trades together. Have a great day.